Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of AIM. Welcome back to AIM's Nation. If you're new to this channel or this podcast, my name is Amable, if you didn't already know. And like always, man, today is going to be lit. Um, it can't believe that this is the first time I'm going, um, uploading in a little bit because it's funny because it's the first time I'm uploading ever since I moved down here in KC, man, because it feels really good, you know. It feels good that I have moved down here. Uh, it moved, it feels good because it's my first time really away from my family for this long. Longest I remember I ever been from my family it was um like 3 days when we went. Actually, it wasn't 3 days. It was like a week. A week is the longest I've ever been away from home, away from my family and everything like that. Um, and that was because I went camping for a church, or no, not a church. It's not a church event. It's an event for Granny's house. For those of you who knows Granny's house, and it's awesome. Now, Granny's house is subject for a different time. Um, I can't get into too much details because I really don't have enough time to touch up everything today. But I just wanted to talk a little bit, right? And I was just last night I went to sleep early. My bed is right here behind me, and it's a very beautiful bed. Right now I'm living in a very, very beautiful place, a very luxurious place that I never thought I would ever put my head down on. I'm living in a place that I never thought that I would ever afford. And it's amazing how life works because um, normally this is something I would lose hope for. This is something I would normally be like, there's no way I'm ever going to reach this point in my life. No matter how many times I try, I will never ever get to know what it feels like to live by myself. I'll never get to know how it feels like to live in a place where I can say that anything that's in here is, my own, something that belongs to me, something that I have control of, a house that I can say it's under my name, something that shows me that I have responsibility of some sort, something that tells me that, you're grown, you're a man now. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, there were times where I saw, you know, blessings like this happen to so many people and I was left behind and I felt like I was left out. And it's funny how life works because even though those things happened to so many other people and they were happy about the things they received, they never really, in my own opinion, I don't think they were truly happy because once you have everything, then I believe that once you have everything, then you really have nothing else to live for. You have no other things to work towards, which is why I believe that that is why life is full of surprises and challenges. And I'm happy to have small and unique challenges each and every single day that I'm alive, man. And I want everybody else to know that. And so, something I wanted to do today is I wanted to kind of talk a little bit and touch up on the subject of hope because the reason I want to talk about it is because like I just mentioned, so many people are like me. There were times where they were working towards something. There were times they had prayed for something, and when those things didn't work out, the way they wanted to, or when those things never happened for them, um, they eventually gave up. They gave in. They threw in the towel and called quits. And it's sad when those things happen because that means they're giving up on life. They're giving up on something important. They're possibly giving up on something that they're meant to work towards, and that life is had something that life had prepared for them, and it's really sad. So as you guys already know, it's it's my duty, my calling, or my job to kind of touch up on things like this, to kind of bring out the inspiration to some people who might listen to the words I say. Now, once again, this is not the first time I'm saying this. Words are not my best friend. Words are not the best thing for me to work with because I'm not sure if it's because in my mind I speak multiple languages or maybe because I just can't speak very well. But whatever it is, I won't let that stand in my way. So let again, for those of you who listen or at least try to listen, thank you very much. And I hope you really come out with a message today. So something I wanted to do today was I wanted to jump into my little devotional book today and pick up a little inspiration before the day began. Just right now, as I'm speaking right now, I'm like in a huge building and I'm looking in the horizon. I could see the beautiful sun rising, a very beautiful orange sun. The sky is a little gray, little cloudy, but nothing can stop my purpose. And I really hate that sometimes when I say things that don't make sense, or sometimes I get right off track, but let's go ahead and continue. So let's jump into our little devotional book today and see what message we got today, or we can pick up today. So the book is open. Let's go ahead and go over here and let's see what we got today in terms of hope, because hope is really very strong. Hope is amazing. Hope is what sometimes makes dreams come true. And it don't matter how long it takes, as long as you have hope, I feel like anything is possible. So let's go ahead and get into it. So our message for the day, he has the tags of grace, love, and wisdom each day. Unlock everything. New everyday versus, well, okay, let's go ahead and skip that. Let's skip all this because this is my first time in this book and I don't like what I'm saying because it doesn't work. Alright, so hang in there. Let's go ahead and go with this. Hang in there. So this this one that I'm currently looking at is something that says sometimes we just need a little bit of encouragement to get through our day. With whether you are facing a giant or a small hill, these verses from this scripture gives us that boost we need to get over the hump and glorify His name. What is this? Bro. So our first verse that we're going to be looking at is James first, James first, or James 1 to verses 3, I believe. It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when Yea, fall into divers the tempt or temptation, knowing this uh that trying of your faith worth patience. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger when it comes to a test of faith. This core rings true. Challenge can be met with excitement or anxiety. Anxiety. I mean anxiety. Life can always be viewed as a gift, although it can be very difficult to think of it like this when times are tough. With price with practice, devotion, and faith, it gets easier with each challenge overcome. And you know what, guys? I feel like that's true. So let's go ahead and read it one more time, and I will give you my point of view. So it starts like this: What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. When it comes to a test of faith, this quote rings true. Challenges can be met with excitement or anxiety. Life can always be viewed as a gift. Although it can be very difficult to think of it like this when times are tough, with practice, devotion, and faith, it gets easier with each challenge overcome. And you know what, guys? I believe that that is 100% true because I'm not gonna say that because I want you to hear it. I'm not gonna say it because I want you to think that I'm just saying it to make you think that it's easy. I want to say it because I want you to know that it's true because I have a reason to believe that each and every single one of us have been through at least multiple challenges each and every single day. I feel like we go through a certain kind of challenge each and every single day, whether you notice it or not. There's always a small challenge, but rather that challenge ruins your day or makes your day, it's really your choice. Now, it might not be an easy choice once in a while. Sometimes that challenge could be too hard or too complicated, and sometimes you might lose the battle. But what I believe is that every battle that's lost, it's an opportunity to learn and get better and find find out, you know, what made you fail, what made you lose that battle, so that way next time when the battle is presented to you, you will know the tactics and techniques and skills that you need to pull out of your pocket and come out victorious as the second round. And the reason I say that is because I personally face challenges every day, right? And um, it's funny because for me, one thing that I do face every day is having to wake up each and every single day and having to deal with the fact that, you know what, I don't have the best vision, physically. I can't really see very well sometimes. And to some people, that might be a bad thing. To some people, they might see it as a bad thing and as a really hard and possibly annoying thing. But the thing is that even though it's bad, I see life from my own perspective, and I'm happy with the life that I'm living, and I'm enjoying life. Sometimes the challenges might be tough. Again, they might be annoying. There might be a day ruin, or sometimes something we used to call a party pooper. And the reason I say that is because if your day if you let those challenges ruin your day, again, it's up to you because you can always live your life to the best and still be happy. And the reason I say that is because, again, every day when I wake up and realize that I still have to face the same challenge, I forget about it and I just thank God for the fact that for the fact that I'm even alive to even witness anything. I thank God that I can wake up each and every day and at least still get to see a little bit of something, to see the beautiful world and what God has to offer. Um, and sometimes our weaknesses, our challenges, our failures also sometimes could be presented to us as a miracle. And something else you have to understand is that that's the way you see it is something of your choosing. It's your choice because here I am. I have this problem with vision. There are a lot of people out there with the same problem. Some people see it as a very big burden because some people out there have it worse than I do. That's one way I see it. There are people who have it worse than I do. There are people who are suffering. There are very kind and very sweet and beautiful people who have not the same problem, but who have it worse than I do. So if I sit here each and every single day and complain to God about, you know, why would you let this happen to me? Why have you forsaken me? Why this? Why that? You can't sit here and waste your life just asking questions. Your life only goes so far, and if you let life just slip away from you, man, you gotta understand that you only live once. You only get to live once. There's no living twice. And in my own opinion, I suggest that when you wake up, man, find at least one thing to be grateful for because life is too short to always, be complaining. Anyway, I feel like I might have jumped over the topic and never really touched anything specific to give you a message from. But if you did grab a little message or something, guys, I'm really glad. Um, just, be strong, be faithful, be hopeful. And guys, I love y'all very much, man. Till then, it's been Amable, aka the Fallen King. And as always, I love you all. I'll keep y'all updated with my journey down here in KC, man. And I will stay in touch with my family like always. Until then, you guys are amazing. Peace out.